Hello, good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. I'm very happy to have you here, whether you're going to catch it live or you're going to catch it on the replay. If you would like to come hang out live, don't forget when you're logged into the member area, you need to click on the YouTube link to get directed to the YouTube live. If not, sit back, relax, and enjoy it in the membership. But if you want to make comments, click the YouTube link to get redirected there. But guys, we're just going to get started. Let us go get the general message from Spirit. The highest and best interest for all the High Vibe Club members for what they need to hear to get to a place of peace, calm, happiness internally, as well as help them get all of their desires. Spirit, let's go. Relaxing into the new, easing into the new. Those are going to be your two favorite words for quite some time if you'll do the practice. I'm relaxing into, I'm easing into, I'm now allowing. Change your words, will automatically change your thoughts. You put enough focus and energy there, it will automatically change your belief system. Because how good is a belief system of, I'm now allowing. I'm allowing this in. I'm allowing whatever it is you want. I'm now allowing. I'm now allowing. I'm now allowing. I'm now allowing. You say that, you think that enough. Your belief system is, I'm allowing this in. That means it is coming. I'm allowing myself to have this experience. I'm allowing myself to have this experience. We want you to word it in that way, though. I'm now allowing myself to have XYZ experience. That, by default, the journey of getting ready. Some of you are, I'm now allowing myself to get ready. That's a belief system of, I'm getting ready to allow this in, instead of, I'm allowing XYZ in. Of course, there's going to be a journey. Some of you will be right here, boom. Some of you will be here and you'll have to go through many steps. Some of you, it will be a couple steps. But if you word your ask in the highest, best way, I'm now allowing myself to experience, and in the positive way, I'm easing into, I'm relaxing into. And with that, we want to jump straight to questions. Well, that was the shortest little live ever from them. Oh, George is saying it's going to be a back and forth. They just wanted to see what people were saying, and then they're going to come up with more messages. Okay, interesting. These are always kind of fun. Hey, Kelly, what's up? So yeah, guys, people who are watching, looks like there's only 2 of you today. Go ahead and give me a comment and let me know what you heard so far, and then we'll see how this unfolds. Thanks for spending your Thursday morning with me, though. So, yo, Concha, what's up? I just did well, go ahead. Let's keep this on focus. That makes a lot of sense. And I need to start watching my wording. Ooh, that right there in that sentence alone. So we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk, and I'm tapped into spirit though. And George is saying yes, have the conversation. Okay, so when well, Concha, listen to this part. What I'm gonna say to Kelly right now, and you'll get caught up on the message. Kelly, that sentence right there is exactly what they're talking about. That makes a lot of sense, and I need to start watching my wording. Their message was, I'm allowing myself to get ready. I'm allowing myself to experience, right? What you were saying is this one. I need to start watching my wording. I need to start becoming aware of my wording. That's going to keep you here in a place of watching your wording, right? But if you word that as, wow, that message came at just the right time, just the right pace, just the right delivery, a friendly face delivering the message to me. I like how easefully that came to me. And I really like that I'm now aware that I'd like my language to start being spoken in a way that allows my desires to come in. I'm now allowing myself to speak in a way that allows my desires to come in more easily. Do you see that difference, Kelly? I'm discovering a new way to communicate. I'm communicating in a new way that allows my desires to come in sooner. So, okay, now they're coming back in. The reason why many people won't word it that way is because they say, but I'm right here. This is my reality. That's a lie. When I'm here, that's when I'm wording and speaking and thinking in a way that allows my desires to easily come into me. But I'm here. They're stuck in their now reality. I want it, but this is my reality. And what we're saying is if you say your ask, your words, your thoughts in the big grand way, I'm now allowing myself to think kinder thoughts about myself. Let's say you have momentum built up for negative thoughts, low self-esteem, low self-worth. I need to become more aware of my thoughts. I need to become more aware of my thoughts. You're going to oscillate back and forth between here and here. I'm allowing myself to have new thoughts that feel kinder to myself. That's saying, this is my end goal. I just entered my address into Google Maps. Of course, on the journey to get there, you're going to be in the deliberate art of practice. Hey, that's a thought that doesn't feel good. Since I'm now allowing myself to live a life where I think thoughts that feel good about myself and feel kind to myself and feel loving towards myself, I'm ready to brainstorm some new ideas right here, right now. But if you were trying to go on a road trip from California to Maine, you would probably enter in the Maine address and the California address so you can see the overall route you have to go, yes? There might be a time period, though, where you're going from California to Arizona, where you put that into the map so you could see more detailed the different routes you could take to get there, right? That's fine. That's great. Do that. What we're saying is do that and this. Because if you have this as I'm now allowing in a kinder, more loving way to think, feel, speak about myself, and kinder thoughts and words from other people. And right now, I'm deliciously playing in how I speak about myself. And I've become aware of here's thoughts I think about myself. And none of those feel good. Third person detached. And I now allow my inner being to reword these for me. And what I love knowing is that as I'm going from California to Arizona, as I'm focusing on the segment of this overall journey, as I'm focusing on the segment of the words I think about myself, I love knowing that this is also helping with this. And he's asking, do you see that? You are so good, LOL. Why, thank you. Thank you. I do think this is a pretty good message. I'm loving this too. What's up, Min? Who else is here? Who's the fourth person? Hey guys, there's no, we're not doing a Thursday stream next week. So no Thursday stream next week. And I'm gonna meditate and figure out what we're doing for August with the High Vibe Club. It's definitely gonna incorporate some live streams. I'll get the schedule out to you in early August, but there is no live stream next Thursday. But yeah, so the other 2 or 3 people who are here, go ahead, start joining the conversation. But Kelly's saying, yes, I definitely see it. Okay, so talk to me a little bit more, Kelly, like where, I'm probably going to open this up and let YouTube. This is a pretty good message. Maybe let YouTube watch the replay. But comment back a little bit, Kelly. What did you hear? What did you hear? I love the message, super clear. Yeah. Hey, Concha, actually, I feel some energy with you right now. So go ahead, Contra, and if anyone else wants to do this too, you guys can do it too. Contra, write what's your end goal? And then write where are you right now? And I'll help you word both so that this can come and this can come. Because, like, guys, the reason why this is so important, being able to look at the macro view, if you just do the micro, you're only going to go from California to Arizona. If you never plug and look at the map for the route to Maine, then you're only going to get to Arizona. And then you're going to be like, I'm not sad, but I'm not happy. I'm not angry, but I'm not happy. I'm not bored, but I'm also not vibrantly alive. That's what happens when you only focus on the micro, okay? When you only focus on the macro, sometimes people aren't aware that they have a journey. They have new skills they need to learn. They have new, KSAs, skill, knowledge, abilities, that they have new knowledge. They'll go, no, universe, I want XYZ. Okay, your next step is to build a website. No, building a website isn't helping me become a multi-million-dollar entrepreneur. I want this. And then they get stuck in the trap of, if the energy is right, then it should just roll right in. I shouldn't have to do anything. Right? So that's why you want to look at both. And so the reason why you also want to look at the big one, state your big ask. This is my end destination, this is my end goal. But then you also maybe sometimes want to look at the micro, is because there's many different ways that you can do it, right? Let's do a peace, calmful mind. There's active meditation through a more vigorous workout like boxing. I've done boxing, and at the end I went, wow, my mind is clear. I almost feel like I was sitting and meditating. I've also done, passive, which is just meditating. I also tried a Taoist meditation this morning. I used to be heavy in Buddhist meditation. I'm learning about shaman meditation right now, and they're different levels. So there's many different avenues to the same result. It's, do you want to go, down south and along the East Coast? Do you want to go straight across? Do you want to go up and over and hit the west and north border? Do you want to stop at the Lake Michigans and those things? Right? If you just want the thing that you want to come in, you just focus on the macro. You run the risk of, if there's new KSAs that you need to learn, you run the risk of staying here forever. Okay? But if you're willing to know, this is my end goal, and then you deliberately, consciously choose, and I know that from here to here, this is how I want to feel along the journey, then you have the choice between, well, do I want to go down south, East Coast? Do I want to go straight across? You get a more deliberate, conscious way of having your experience, right? Do you want your experience with a psychologist, traditionally trained, certified by a school? Do you want your, right? Or do you want your experience from a coach who's been through it too? Or do you want your experience from a coach who also channels spirit? Or do you want it a coach who used to be a therapist? You get to actively, deliberately choose the journey to get here. Do you want to go to Arizona and you like Arizona, so you want to stay there for a week or two or a month or a year? Or do you not like it and want to move on? It's that active, deliberate choice of you choosing empowerment. Let me see the comments now. Concha, I want to feel like I can be fully me in any situation without trying effortlessly. This is going to take practice, and you need to look at the whole picture, not just start. Yeah, you got it, Kelly. But Concha, I'm going to focus on Kelly really quick. Hers is going to be a little bit shorter to answer. That is going to take practice, and you need to look at the whole picture and not the. Yeah, that's Kelly. Do you see how big of an improvement? You're already getting it, girl. That statement, do you see how big of an improvement that is from the first one you said? Let me see if I could boost that a little bit, though. Okay, I'm aware. It's important to look at the big picture. The small, what Simon Sinek, the big picture that Spirit's talking about right now, Simon Sinek would call that start with your why. What's your why? If you're on the journey of loving yourself more, if you're on the journey of losing weight, or just on the journey of loving yourself more, or if you're on the journey of improving your life situation so that your younger generations in your family don't repeat what you're going through, then when you're in that moment of struggle, when you're in that moment of, I just popped my tire, or in the day-to-day level, that would look like, why is it so hard for me to say no to this guy? He's treating me badly, right? You'll be able to go, okay, focusing on the micro is not helping me right now. I'm going to step back and focus on the macro. My why, my big end destination is to be around men who treat me in a way where I feel respected, where I feel this way, where I feel that way. And I'm doing this so that my daughters, my nieces, they don't ever interact with a guy like this. When you focus on that macro, then you go, okay, micro, go away. You are not a guy who is treating me towards my end goal. It can help you like detach a little bit from the micro thing, that trauma and stuff that's keeping you to what you don't want. I hope that made sense. Yeah, Concha. Yeah, words are big. That's the next part of the book. That's why Spirit is literally telling me to write that book more. I'm at the part where I'm going to write the words for every vibration, because some people are angry. They don't even realize they're angry. They get so caught up in anger. And when you're at a vibration long enough, it becomes your default norm. And they've normalized anger. I'm not angry. What are you talking about? Angry is that. I'm not angry. It's like, no, you've just been angry for so long. You don't even realize that there's a better way to feel. Okay, so Kelly, I'm aware that I have a goal, and I'm now okay that the journey, that there's some things I'm gonna have to discover along the way. And now I know a way to look at the big picture and the small picture. I just softened the language a little bit there, Kelly. Okay, so now let me go back to Concha's question. I'm 100% going to make this public for YouTube. This is a good message. But I want my club members get the live interaction. Love you guys. Okay, so Concha's end goal, her macro, her Simon Sinek's, her why. I want to feel like I can be fully me in any situation without trying, effortlessly. I want to effortlessly be me without trying. Okay. That is the struggle bus. The way that that's worded is complete struggle bus. Without trying, effortlessly, I want to be me. Without trying, that's implying I've been trying for a very long time. This takes effort. Two ends of the stick. You're focused on what you don't want, okay? But first, let's take a quick step back. I want to completely relate to you, because every human being wants, every human being. This is that conscious, since you're in my mastermind, this is that validation. This is module 2, I believe, in the Becoming Who You Really Are course. Self-validation. That's exactly what this is about, right? And I can relate to that on a human level, because, I've been like dates, some of them in video calls, COVID. I've gone on 2 in person. And actually, like just this morning, I went and did yoga and meditated with a guy. I kind of thought I was going to have to lead it. I was a little worried because like yoga, I normally play YouTube videos. So I was like, why did I invite a guy to do yoga and meditate if I can't guide us through yoga? Right? And it actually ended up being a very beautiful experience. He is in teacher's training for yoga, but he's actually been low-key studying it and practicing on his own. He just now wants that little certificate. So he already knew what to do. Did I not hit the jackpot? And not only that, but he's been studying Taoism. He's been studying shamanism. So he actually was like, hey, I actually have a practice through Taoism, a way to meditate through the chakras. Like, I would love to guide it if that even interests you. And I was like, yes, this interests me, of course. Okay, and so when I was there, and after I heard him speak more, and he was so comfortable with like Taoism, there's like 3 kind of levels, just to give you a light introduction. There's the earth animals, and here's a meditation of how you access them. There's a type of spirit guides here, and this is where mental disorders come into play. But these kind of spirit guides are X, Y, Z. And just after hearing him talk, I looked at him and went, "Would you have been okay if I brought some of my gemstones and like placed them around us as we did this?" He laughed and went, "Like an altar?" I was like, I mean, I guess I don't view it that way, but just like the gemstones. He went, "Yeah, man, that would have been really cool. If you have enough, we can like build a little circle." I was like, "Oh, I don't have that many." But wow, that's really cool to know that I can bring a stone, I might bring mica next time. And he went, that'd be really cool. And I looked at him and went, could I even bring sage and like in my little, my shell and like burn it? And he went, yeah, I love sage. Okay. So I completely understand and completely get. Is that what you're saying? Like, I want to be able to be me. Right? Because at that moment when I hung out with him, that was the first time. Well, not the first time. I was so grounded the entire time I was around that guy. My head didn't space out. I didn't disconnect. I didn't disassociate like I normally do. Y'all know my trauma, my childhood trauma, and disassociating is definitely one of my coping mechanisms. And this date definitely, well, I don't know if I'd call it a date, this friendship, this hangout, definitely signified I don't disconnect and disassociate as easily. And it was partly because of it was so, okay, right. So you get that. Okay, but I want to tell you about a different date. This was a virtual date where, I found out where he was born, and I knew that religion kind of conflicts with my law of attraction and tarot cards and stuff. So I just and that's a deal breaker for me. And it might be a deal breaker for him too. So I just quickly told him, I was like, hey, I got to tell you, like, I know that this is the religion mainly there. And he's like, I'm not ready to get into the religious conversation with you. And I went, that's okay. We don't have to get into that conversation in depth, but I do need to let you know that, like, I play with tarot cards. I like playing with them. I love playing with them. And I do kind of sometimes use them for guidance for decisions in my life. And he just went, well, this is our first call, so I'd like to keep things light and fluffy. I just like, we got to build some rapport, build the foundation first. I do have to let you know, I can tell this is a really big deal for you. So I completely respect if you find value in tarot cards. I completely respect that. And if you want to use them in whatever fashion, use them. I will respect that and I will be okay with that. I do have to let you know that I don't put too much stock in tarot cards. So if we were to do them together, like if we were to continue on and we decide we're a good match for each other and we were to do them together, for me, it would be more like fun, giggles, and like a lighthearted experience than a major life decision. Okay, right? So two different guys. One's all in on the same belief system. One is, I respect that we might have a little difference here, but I'm not going to judge you for that, right? So both provide that same, I can be me around them, okay? And actually, let me give you guys a third date I had. He's Vietnamese. He's from Vietnam. He came to America when he was 10. Great guy, great date. We're going on a hike tomorrow. And I'm trying to think of the shortest way to tell this story. Okay, I lost my train of thought there. I completely lost my train of thought. There were also like 10 bees that just went, or 10 wasps that are like flying around outside my window. Okay, I forgot that story. I'll have to tell you guys later. So I completely get wanting that. Okay, but Concha, hear the way that I spoke about it. I spoke about comfort of expressing myself, right? Your words are, let me find them again. Trying to be me. Trying to be me. Guess what? Every day it's gonna feel like effort. It's gonna feel like a struggle. It's gonna feel like I'm trying to be me. No one's guess who you're a perfect vibrational match for? People who aren't gonna be accepting of your beliefs. People who might even judge you for your beliefs. If you're, you know what this is, what I like? I like this kind of stuff. I'm gaining comfort in expressing myself. Then what kind of people are you going to be rendezvousing with? You got that. I felt that. I'm gaining comfort expressing myself. I'm gaining comfort sharing things I like. It's not I'm gaining comfort being me. Because Being you is the most natural state of being. You were born from source energy and you were born being you. Society, parents, socializes you out of being you, which a part of that's normal and necessary. And you're going to discover that when you're a mom too. You're going to sometimes say no, right? Because the kid doesn't know he's about to do something that could seriously hurt his body. Why, mom? Because I said so, right? So there's always going to be a certain element of socialization that sometimes guides you away from you. Obviously, is there extremes where it's abuse and stuff like that, where, you got mindset stuff in the way? Being you is the most natural state. So this is how I would word it. Being me is the most natural state. I accept that that's the truth, right? That's your end goal. Being me is my end goal. Tapping into who I really am is my end goal. And I'm allowing myself to gain comfort I'm allowing myself to more easily identify my preferences. I'm allowing myself to feel more comfortable as I wear clothes that authentically express me. Do you see that different way to think about it, Concha, and talk about and word about it? And how to word about it? Let me see some comments. Hell yeah, sounds like an amazing dude. Date. Yeah, he's a good guy. We probably won't. It's probably just going to be friendship between that guy and I. It's going to be a good friendship for sure. We have, I want to get married and have kids. He's not there. And he and I actually are having some very great conscious discussions about our healing journey. Perfect sense from Kelly. I feel comfy being me. Ooh, Concha. But I guess it's more the little details of being me, responding during the conversation, feeling comfort and expression. Yes, that's so true. Okay. We got a little bit of time still. If anyone else has any comments, comment. So, Concha, one of the things about being you is that it's more about being authentically exactly where you're at. So being you right now, authentically in the moment, you and you would be, I don't know who I am. I'd like to be me, and I don't feel comfortable being me. You have to state that because that's your starting point. If you don't state your starting point, then you're here. I want to be comfortable. I want to be comfortable. Then you say things like what you first said. I want to feel like I can fully be me in any situation, and then like plugging into a GPS map, you're going around in a circle. I want to be me. I want to be me. Why am I rendezvousing and bumping around between all these people who either judge me for what I do or make assumptions about me and who I am? Versus what I most desire right now is to be me. Being you right here, right now at this stage is dang. And this is, I feel a little like, whoa, I haven't been me for so long that it's interesting for me to state that being me is going to be a little bit of like getting to know a new person. And anytime you get to know a new person, there is a little bit of like, hey, do you like this? Hey, do you like that? So I feel it's interesting for me to feel unsure of who I am. Concha, do you see how that, there's power in that. Because then when you admit that, then you could be at the stage of, okay, so my end destination is full comfort of me in any situation I'm in. Well, let's get to know all of me right now. And guys, I'm still in the process of getting to know me. The 3 dates I've been on, they all represent different aspects of me. One guy, when I told him about meditation, he was like, maybe I'll meditate with you, but I just kind of feel like there's active meditation. Like, so I would teach you boxing, right? But I want to do that. I'm getting into boxing and I want to be more grounded and physical in my body, right? This other guy is, Taoism. Hey, Callie, when we meditate, let's do the mudra, this mudra. He's like, sit like this. And when I say this word, clench your pelvic muscles. We'll do the root chakra. When I say this word, you release your clench, let the energy rise up to your sacral chakra. Oh my God, right? So they're representing different aspects of me. Then you get to deliciously play in Earth. Oh, thank you for commenting that, man. I'm glad it's helpful for you too. Good. Conscious self-validation. It's okay that I'm exploring my preference of who I am. Yes. Yes. It's okay. Guys, a lot of my affirmation work right now is it's okay to be me. It's okay to be me. And it's okay that I'm discovering more of me. The self-validation module 2, this is that part. And I get why I don't know all of me yet. I get why I don't know all my preferences yet. This happened in my childhood. Self-validation. This happened in middle school. This happened in there. I was people pleasing. I was society. I was this for my mom. I was this for that. So I get why I don't fully know myself. And that's okay. I now, at the ripe young age of 34, I get to discover more of me. And then you want to shift your focus to, well, here's things I know I like. So for you, that might look like, I know I like meditation. I know I like walking in nature. I know I like yoga. I know I like teaching yoga. I know I like being a coach. I'm really loving. I know I'm a successful business owner. So you do want to bring your focus to some of the things that you know about yourself. And you're like, and now I get to discover more of how I want to dress. Now I get to discover ways of expressing myself even more authentically through clothes, right? All right, you got that. This was a really good live, guys. This was a really good live. You guys are pulling forth some really good information. So I love you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out this Thursday. There is, again, no live next Thursday, and I will send out an email or a post on the Facebook group or on Instagram. I'll send out a message for August. But have fun playing with that. Min, Concha, Kelly, I don't know how much of that impacted you, but you guys are awesome. I love you. I will see you next time. We all are scheduled to meet. And I'm going to share this one on YouTube. Unless any of you comment right now, I don't want it shared. Because this is a good one. Come on, guys. Do people not need to? People need this. People need this. Love you too. Juicy. I'm going to count down from 10. If you guys don't want this shared, you got to tell me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 0. Okay, I'm going to share it. Love you guys.